Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're gonna play Lords. Shut up. Excuse me, I'm recording here, we're gonna play Lords. Put your hands up or I will cut you down with this axe. Okay, oh my god, I'm putting my hands up. Do you think that will help you? Ah! Alright, now that that's dealt with, we are gonna be playing Lords of Ravage. My name is Sam, and I'm the Lords of Strategy Games. If you undo what I tell you, you'll meet the same fate as Sampstra here. Alright, so this game is all about being the bad guy, and it's a pretty fantastic. It's a turn-based combat game. So the way this game works is that you're essentially going to be using up minions to protect your leader or to fight against enemies, and the idea is that you don't have to win every battle. Instead, the heroes are going to move through different battles, and your goal is to, for example, beat them up within 2 or 3 battles, and if your monster dies, who cares? Because you're the bad guy, so you don't really care. And we can get some pretty epic units. So we're going to be Lord Berold here, a war criminal and fugitive regicide. Only a few heroes are able to survive the fight with this fiend on their own. He relies on his own strength rather than his allies, but still benefits from them. So we're going to play as him. And we're going to be playing on normal difficulty because I don't play on easy. I'm the Lord. My faithful warriors and brothers in arms. In my visions I saw the glory of the First Empire. Its unmatched power, its unprecedented wealth. The center of everything was one artifact on which the strength of the Empire relied. The Staff of Archidon. Only legends about it have survived to this day. However, it is much more than a mere legend. Once its power is in our hands, we shall achieve true greatness the day we start our conquest. Hey, yo, let's go! We're gonna kill them all! Thank you, Robert. Always the loyal knight. Robert's one of my patrons. If you also want to have your name in the game, check out my Patreon. Alright. So here we have our units that we can place. If your unit dies, you can typically reinforce them inside the combat, but only to a limited amount of time. So you have 6 reinforcements point. You want to be careful to make sure who is in the front, who's in the back. So we're going to place a black guard over here. And we could actually place 2 of them immediately if we wanted to. The Dark Priest is an elite unit. It takes up 2 space typically, but it's actually really strong. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So we're going to put it in the back. And it takes us to 2 space. And we're actually going to have 2... Well, we're going to place 2 black guards. And the reason for that is because if we play too many people in the back, we're not going to be able to do much defense. So we're going to do it like this. Only death awaits you. So the black guards, they have 2 action points. And what we can do with them is we can do a ruthless strike or we can do a vision of terror. So this applies mark to the enemy. That means that the enemy will have to deal less damage. And if he's doing a random attack, he will attack this guy. Now we're gonna just go for ruthless strike on this little. They all seem to have the same armor, so we're just gonna go on this person up front. You know what? Let's actually mark him so that he does less damage to us. And we're going to use a Vision of Terror on this one as well. And we'll keep attacking our little assassin over here. And then my Dark Priest is the option. He can use Mass Decay. Applies 1 stack of DK to each enemy. DK means that I deal 20% damage at the start of a turn. And lasts for 3 turns. Or I can set up Obliteration. Deals 3 damage to an enemy. The damage is dealt is increased. Oh, I should have done that sooner. Okay, I guess we'll start with the Mass Decay, and then next turn we will use the Obliteration so that we can use a benefit of the previous effect. Now, he does have a passive as well. On that, he applies 1 stack of Horrific Wounds to each enemy, so that's pretty good. Another thing to keep in mind here is that you can keep action points up until next turn within the limit. So this up here are my abilities as my sort of lord. I have 4 action points and I can apply them. I can cause all negative status effect on each enemy to tick 2 times, adds 2 action points to a follower or deal 50 damage to it, applies 3 stack of resilience. Resilience reduces incoming damage. So let's do that. Let's put it on one of the knights. And I want to continue with my ruthless. Wait, did they heal themselves? Oh, you can heal people. Okay, in that case we gotta... Oh, we can't hit the people in the back, so we're just gonna keep attacking these in the front. That's a little sad. Oh, wait. We need to be using the obliteration first. Remembered now. Little late, but better late than never. You can see we're doing slightly better damage. I could give action points to somebody, but then I would only be able to do the mass decay, but the mass decay twice could be useful. Let's do it. Because it should stack. Yeah, it stacks. So you can see that they have a lot of decay. They have, so they're going to be dealing multiple damage multiple times a turn. Yeah, you can see that it's happening. And they might heal, but they won't. Okay, so this guy died. That's actually not too bad for us, because that means that his effect will apply, meaning that he's given horrific wounds to, I think, the healer. Next up, I'm going to place this ritualist, because I want to see what they look like. We'll put them in the back. Both of them, and this should allow us to do ranged attacks on their healer, which is what we want. My main heroes will still focus on this one, because I think that we should be able to drop him fairly soon, and also because they can't hit the healer, but my archers should focus on the healer. So I have Dark Blast. Oh, it's to each enemy, and it's gonna give us the edict as well, so that's pretty cool. So the edict points are these points up here. I could deal... Oh, actually, I could apply this. So this will make all the decay get applied immediately. Okay. Deals damage to an enemy equal to 100% of that enemy power. This sounds pretty cool as well. We might use it next time. Actually, we won't, because we redraw, but still. Oh, wow. They're gonna kill my guys very quickly. Okay, so at this point, as you might have noticed, I actually can't do any more reinforcements because I used up my reinforcement point. What you can do if you're really in trouble is you can decide to move your leader down onto the combat itself. But I don't think we want to do that just yet. This guy's almost dead. Okay. Keep attacking, and we have to win within 3 battles, which should not be a problem. I could reset the ability and cooldown for an ally. No, that's not useful because we don't have any more action points left. I'm not gonna step into this. I'm gonna let this guy die and jump into the next one. Light will bring you down. No, it will not. Whoever died, but he tried. All right. Alright, let's place another blackguard, 2 of them, and in the back we'll put some knight archers. Alright, let's start the combat. The politics are no concerns of mine, but the nature of your powers are. Well, you can study me, but I'm gonna kill you. Wait, do my guys have any interesting abilities? Quick shot, deals 8 damage to an enemy. Yeah, let's just go. I was just trying to figure out if we have something that would potentially like increase damage like we had with the previous characters, so that we can make sure that we don't waste it this time. Alright. Were my skills not good enough? No, they weren't. They were weak and rubbish. What is my passive, by the way? On dealing attack damage to an enemy, it applies grievous decay to this enemy and sets this ability on cooldown. That's actually pretty cool. So this guy should have the decay, is that it? Yeah, so it again just deals damage to him, so that's pretty good for us. Do we want to do the Vision of Terror just so they do less damage? I think I might do it with this other one. Just to make sure that they won't hit us as hard. Trying to be smart this time, sort of get rid of the healer. We couldn't last time, but at least this time we can. It's a bit unfortunate that this is not really... Yeah, so we can only use each edict once, so we kind of use them up at the beginning. It's just probably a good move, but Not much we can use right now that would be useful for us. Oh, okay, our archers are dead. That's okay. Now I can place the Dark Priest again. You like him. We'll start with his ability, because we remember now. Obliteration right there. And let's go. Deal some extra damage. And in between combat, you're going to be able to upgrade your units if they get enough level up. And you can also gain new units as a reward for missions. By the way, a quick way to figure out if you have any more action points is this thing on top. If it's lit up, it means that you have action points left. And obviously how many. Now we should be marking this guy so that he does less damage. Oh, I can, because I already used up this ability too many times. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna enter the combat here just for fun. I will take it from here. Because I can, and because I'm fairly positive that I can beat him up without any issues. And this is useful if you want to obviously save up your units and make sure that they don't die. It's not that much of a problem if they do die, and you do tend to gain extra like experience for your class if they do die. But I assume that if they die like too much, the tutorial wasn't exactly clear on when it's bad when they die and when it isn't. But I'm assuming that if they die like too many times, then you lose them or something like that. So this can help you to make sure that that doesn't happen. Alright. So we've gotten some points here, so you can see, is it going to be enough? Yes, so it should be enough to level up at least this black guard. So we're going to be able to look at that. And because they're part of my Dark Alliance, that means that I can choose what upgrades they get. So next up we can go to Management and we can click here. Why can't I level you up yet? Okay, so in order to level them up, you need to pay these, I forgot what they're called. Well, this type of resource and also gold. So for example, I could give him dedication. On death, leader restores 10% of max health. Alternatively, I could, well, I don't actually have enough of these points that I need for the other upgrades, so we're just gonna have to wait for this. But yeah, and they've gotten to level up bonuses, so they gain +2 power and +20% HP just by themselves. Okay, so next up we are going here to missions, and we can pick one of these missions. We can, so Forbidden Knowledge is this. So we're gonna try to get Forbidden Knowledge. No, let's just try to get a new type of unit. That sounds pretty exciting. A group of outcasts have taken the ruins nearby, spreading terror amongst travelers. If you act quickly, you may be able to win them over to our side before they're hunted down. So let's start this mission. Yeah, okay, sorry. So as you click on the missions, it just kind of activates itself, so you can choose what you want to do. And then once you run out of these turns, you will go to the epic combat, which means that you will have to fight. So now we should get into a combat. So we can see here the expected type of combat. So we're going to have mission type assault. You have to defeat the enemy squad during one battle, but you can reinforce my squad indefinitely during the battle. If you run out of reinforcements, your leader will enter the battle. Let's do that. These ruins are familiar. It is the entrance to the library of Eos. It is filled with the knowledge that was treasured during the time of the First Empire, yet forgotten now. Hurry up, this foul place needs to be destroyed. You two, help the others and clear the blockage.
The ruins contain forbidden knowledge thought out to be lost. Unfortunately, Zenith Pact expedition is already here. Commander ordered some of his troops to go deep into the ruins. You can attack now, but the troops he sent inside will go back to help, or you can wait until the troops go deeper and risk them destroying valuable knowledge. We will attack now. I am not afraid. Any reinforcements? I will cut you down right now. Alright, so we're gonna place a black guard in the beginning. And I want... So we've got the Cult Evangelist. Sacrifice this follower to add 1 action point and transfer its positive status effect to another follower. Applies focus to an ally and deals 100% damage to a random enemy. Okay, let's grab that. We'll put it in the back. Knight Lieutenant. Put him in the front. We'll have 2 people in the front, 1 in the back. We'll start with the one in the back. So Blessing from Beyond. So I'm gonna put focus on an ally. Focus means increase power by 25% per stack. So we're gonna put it on this big guy here. And then here we're gonna... okay, so this is actually the Knight Lieutenant. He has to wait until he has like 2 action points and then he can do huge amount of damage. So this probably wasn't the best move. So we're gonna have to just go with... Let's go with Vision of Terror. We should have put the extra attack on this black guard, but we'll know for next turn, that's fine. What he does do though is at the end of each turn he just attacks once a random enemy, but otherwise you have to wait till he gets 2 turns and then he can use his Crush ability. So now he can use Crush, so now he deals 32 damage to an enemy. If I give him Focus, is he gonna do even more? Yeah, now he's doing 38, so we're gonna hit up this one. And we just dropped him. Alright, and let's do a Ruthless Strike on this Battle Mage in the back, because he seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. So no more of that. Seem to have some like temporary hit points or some sort of healing here. Gotta be a little careful about that. So okay, so some of their reinforcements came back. That's not great. I can't heal, but I definitely want to utilize this extra attack on my big guy here. Oh no, he can't do it this time. Damn it! Keep forgetting about that. I guess I'll attack the one in the front here because they seem to be getting more. Applies 3 stacks of resilience to an ally. Is that gonna be enough? I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it will be enough to make him survive. You don't really have many negative effects on an enemy, so I'm just gonna end the turn here. Okay, we did a lot of damage there, that's good. Okay, they both died. Alright, in that case, let's place another black guard, and we put 2 spell swords in the back. What do they do? Deal 12 damage to a single enemy and adds 1 power to your leader, or deal 4 damage to a random enemy 5 times. Let's do random enemy 5 times first. On both of them, because it's a really strong ability, so we can only use it once, so might as well use it right now. And we'll keep hitting this one in the front, and then we want to focus on the battle mage once we kill him. Restore 60 health to a single follower. Let's do that. Deal 100 damage, deals damage equal to 100% of the enemy's power. Let's... Oh, I can't do that this turn. But I might actually do it on the battle mage next turn. That'd be 30 damage to him. Yeah, that would be pretty good. So let's do this on him. And we'll use some Ruthless Strikes here in the front. Now the heroes typically get some additional rewards, like after a certain amount of turns they might be able to get like a special kind of bonus, and that applies to your leader as well. Like for example, your leader after a certain amount of turns he gains extra action points, but all his attacks are a little bit less strong. Alright, one guy down. Let's place a Ritualist in the back. And and I would love to attack this battle mage. Okay, this is attacking everybody, so that's even better. We can attack him now because he's the first in his lane. So he's not being protected by anybody. We don't have any really big negative effects on our enemies, so that's why I can't really use my abilities so well. I could reset the abilities and cooldowns for an ally, but I think that actually might be useful straight up on the leader or something like that. Then they don't have any more reinforcements, so I could potentially let myself enter the battle, but I think we want to at least finish off the battle mage before we do it. Let's grab another black guard. So this should be, I think, the leveled up one. Right? Can we tell the difference between them? This one is attack of 10. No, they seem to be the same. Okay, so I guess it upgraded them both. I wasn't sure if it just upgraded like one of them or both of them, but it seems to be both of them. Finish this without me. They will not. They will die just like you. Ooh, apply focus to an ally. Okay, so let's give it to the ritualist then. And the ritualist will now do a curse. 24 damage and once a curse to a single enemy. Oh, I can't do that. I guess I'll do the dark boss because I gave myself the bonus. But next turn I might save up the action points and use the stronger ability. Okay, or not. This is dead now. Red Knights I think can go up to the front. Alright, let's use Unholy Rush. 12 damage to an enemy. What do they have? Oh, they have like 30 temporary action points or something like that. Kinda crazy. Yeah, you can see me lowering the temporary action points, but it's still kind of bad. Alright, now we're gonna start cutting them down. Yeah, Blessing from Beyond is pointless because I haven't used it first, so let's just randomly place it. I do have to do it just for the damage on the enemy, but alright, let's do it first. Let's give this guy the blessing. He can use his Unholy Rush. Nice. I like these black guards. They don't have the strongest attack, but they do stay alive for a while, so you can do a lot of damage with them. The marking's also cool, but I don't know if it's worth it. Because it only affects like that random attacks go on you. So if the enemy still wants to attack like someone that you have in the back, they can. Sorry. Alright, let's just do another Unholy Rush. Alright, this guy's almost dead. I'm gonna let the Blackguard finish it. Great. This guy has so many temporary action points, that's crazy. Sorry, temporary hit points. Or whatever that is. That's just insane. Yeah, all of these are kind of worthless for me right now, so. I wonder if it would be beneficial to let myself go into combat instead. Just because I feel like this is gonna take a while to get him down. And my attacks are stronger than this. We'll let him attack and then we'll enter combat next turn. I have to put someone down, okay. But we'll do one more round like this. And then we will enter combat ourselves. So we might not even need to do that. We're gonna drop them pretty quickly. Still, I don't mind entering combat. I want to show my people that I can handle it. Do not fear, my knights. I will finish this. Because they need to know that I stand with them, right? Like, I am... Yeah. See, one hit and knocked down. That's why you come in and you do the job yourself. Oh, this guy got a level up. And we've gotten some extra rewards. So, by the way, this is the region conquest progress. If you get it to finish, will trigger a plot mission. Now, we're going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, right now in the comments, click on the right towards some other games that is playing on this channel. See you there. Bye bye.